Great D that time from Green.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, you think back to DeMarcus Cousins' career. Because of his skill set on the low block, he has spent a lot of time at the foul line. Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And Richmond pushing it up now. Here's Del Negro. Pass to Robinson. Wiggins with the block.
Using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
And Richmond decides to take their first time out here. And some changes here for Richmond. Heisman's checked in for Cousins. Jokic comes in for Kevon Looney. And it's Rodman in for Andrew Wiggins. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Mullen kicks to Green. He dishes it to Wiseman. 5 to shoot. Mullen's shot is off. Now here's Johnson. Into the lane. Great D that time from Green. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman with the shot.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Richmond dancers.
A different look now for San Antonio. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Robinson. And Isley subbed in for Johnson. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And so the ball out of bounds. Rodman touched it last. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And the Spurs with some changes. Cummings, he's checked in for Rodman. Person comes in for Elliott. And it's Rivers in for Del Negro. Passes it to Rivers. On the wing, Malone. Shot clock at 6. Over Wiseman. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Richmond. Mullen with the 3. Here's Wiseman. Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. Second
it goes on
foul.
Moses Malone.
Oh, nice job by Wiseman to get some contact while in the act. Heady play.
For Richmond, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Person against Rodman. Here's Person. Pass to Isley. Out of bounds. Richmond takes possession.
Richmond ball.
Richmond leading by 3. Outside, Green. And Jokic slams it in.
Boy, Draymond Green has turned himself into a sensational passer. He can read the defense and put a pass into the tightest window.
Cummings.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Second team foul.
That's good from Cummings.
Shooting for San Antonio, Terry Cummings. At the line for 2.
And so Cummings nails them both. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the paint. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
And get used to seeing that for years to come. Wiseman working in that pick and roll action and cashing in.
Now here's Rivers. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Poked away. It's stolen by Wiseman. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way.
We're beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Person against Rodman. Here's Person. And there's the pass to Malone. San Antonio again missing. Richmond leading by 7. And that's out of bounds. Richmond will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Washington's checked in for the Spurs. .30 seconds left to play here in the first. Rivers passes to Isley. Here's Person. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Jokic on the follow.
And that's just good physical play by Jokic. Goes hard on the offensive glass there for the second chance hoop.
Here's Isley. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Lets it go from deep. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Green. Jokic has got 7 points.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's Richmond with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Richmond.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So with Iguodala sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Jokic is out there with Weissman. Then it's Rodman. Then it's Mullen. And it's Green in at the point guard position.
I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass, Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there.
Now here's Green. And Green slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. San Antonio trails by 13. Pass to Elliott. Kicks it to Rodman. Del Negro against Mullen. Here's Del Negro. The shot, no good. Mullen with the defensive effort. Now, Jokic, 10 points for him. Back to Green. Jokic trying to free himself up. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Here is Elliott. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Here's Mullen. And to get open is Robinson. Mullen's shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. From the wing. Mullen's shot is off. San Antonio trails by 11. Here's Del Negro. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Del Negro's got 5 points so far. Timeout called here. Richmond decides to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
It's a completely new group for Richmond. Richmond leading by 9. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. So it's the Spurs now. Johnson, the pass to Elliott. Back to Johnson. To the inside, Humphries. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And surgical around the hoop. Robinson forces your hand as the defender.
The Spurs have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Persons checked in for San Antonio. Isley comes in for Johnson. Poole with it. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Richmond shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
No good on the free throw.
Shooting for Richmond, Jordan Poole.
And he sinks the second. San Antonio trails by 10. Pass to Humphries.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
13 feet away. Drained for 2 points.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Down low. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Wiggins. Another shot. And Cousins with the lay-in. And now a 12-point Richmond lead.
Let's remember that a 7'6" wingspan accompanies the frame of DeMarcus Cousins. Somebody might want to box him out.
Isley the pass to Cummings. Now here is Humphries. Clock at 6. Floats one up. And Looney sends it back. Inside. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Isley the pass to Humphries. Poole with the steal. Cousins inside. Robinson on him. Wiggins from outside. David Robinson with the rebound. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wiggins with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. That was last touch by Wiggins.
Substitution on the court.
And then Rivers with the dunk.
Oh, great pass from Robinson, scanning the floor there and spotting the open teammate.
There's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Here's the teardrop. That one's good, and the Richmond lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Smith.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Here's Poole. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Moses Malone. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. That's good from Poole. San Antonio making a switch here. Both free throws good from Poole. Smith outside. Pass to Malone. Shoots over Cousins. That one's good, and the Richmond lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Moses Malone.
And Malone, a high percentage scorer when he gets it in deep. Once he's got the defense on his back, the game becomes easy with his ability to score.
And that does it.
25. Okay, fans, put your hands together.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the court for San Antonio. Robinson is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Elliott. And it's Del Negro in at the 2. On up the court. Curry wide open. No good on the triple. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Down by 15. There's the pass to Del Negro. 6 to shoot. Rodman looking it over. It's not going to go for him. And Richmond will go the other way with it. Here's Looney. Stolen away. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Del Negro the pass to Johnson. Curry with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. That's good from Poole on the assist by Curry. Poole's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Richmond. San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
San Antonio trails by 18. Johnson outside. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Elliott misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Wiggins from outside. Wiggins against Del Negro. Pass to Elliott. He draws iron on the dunk. Richmond leading by 18. Wiggins passes to Curry. Nice ball movement by Richmond. Cousins, no good.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
The Spurs have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Timeout call here. Richmond decides to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Richmond Dancers.
So both teams making some changes here.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, and Johnson out there just orchestrating the offense. An unselfish point guard with a commanding presence.
Here's Green. Floats it up for Jokic. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the jam by Terry Cummings.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Now here's Green. Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Well, Green can operate as a point forward. This guy exceptional at breaking down the defenses. His instincts are absolutely phenomenal.
Rebounded by Richmond. Offside Mullen. And Mullen with the slam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Malone's checked in for Rotten. Rivers comes in for Del Negro. And Isley subbed in for Johnson.
Howard Isley.
.156 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Cummings. Rebounded by Richmond. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Turnaround Jay. No good on that one. And the Spurs going the other way now. Rivers against Mullen. Green with the block.
A valuable, dogged defender. Draymond Green doing his thing.
They get it back. Jokic, and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Jokic has got 12 in the game.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Okay, fans.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
San Antonio making a switch here. Washington's checked in. Now, here's Washington. Passes it to Isley. Malone trying to break free. Isley, good.
Assist goes to
Isley's got his second bucket.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
The drive.
Oh, what a dunk! Out below! And when Draymond has a path to the bucket, he wants to jam it with authority. Just a terrific athlete.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Rivers passes to Washington. Pass to Person. They double him with Jokic. And here's Rivers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know, for all of his production, Rivers really is the emotional leader out there. Very intense and extremely confident.
San Antonio making a switch here. Humphries checked in. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Richmond. They have a 19-point lead. Iguodala outside. Outside, Green. Off target from three-point range. Here's San Antonio now. And here's Rivers, and he makes that one. He's got 5.
Now you see the toughness and the competitiveness of Doc Rivers, always looking for the most opportunistic play.
And finished off by Wiseman.
And just caught the D there by surprise. Love when Wiseman goes for the big air on the alley-oop.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
And so it's Richmond out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Rodman on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Green. Jokic is out there with Mullen. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Iguodala in at the shooting guard position. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that's such a funky matchup. He has great handles, a strong wing, and can fight through the hit.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Richmond.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
Here's Rodman. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Richmond leading by 20. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Wiseman. 14 points for Jokic.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide open man there. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Wiseman with the ball. Robinson on him. The offensive rebound. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Johnson. Cousins pulls it in. Richmond leading by 22. Now here's Curry, and Cousins throws it down.
Well, you've got to have a rim runner, and DeMarcus Cousins filling the role beautifully.
Here's San Antonio. Johnson dishes to Robinson. Wiggins against Elliott. On the wing, Johnson to the middle. Rodman no good. Rodman's gotten just 1 of 6 shots to fall here. Green kicks it to Looney. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Launches it. Traps in the tray.
Sean Elliott.
And this is why Elliott is a valuable player for them. A lengthy small forward with a lethal perimeter shot.
Cousins doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Robinson. Johnson up top, guarded by Curry. Rodman outside. Lets it go from 11. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Cousins. Curry with it. Robinson picks him up. Curry passes to Cousins. To the left wing. Looney. Goes back up. Cousins finds Curry. They kick it out to Green. From deep. The long distance three is there. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
And Looney sends it back. And they get it back.
Richmond foul called. Andrew Wiggins. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Dennis Rodman taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
The Spurs making a switch here. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Robinson. Washington comes in for Elliott. Rivers, he's checked in for Del Negro. And Smith subbed in for Johnson.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. The pass to Washington. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Curry with it. Now Smith defending. Shot clock reset for Richmond. That's tipped. Stolen by Rivers. Smith feeling it out a bit. It's Rivers on the wing. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Looney kicks to Curry. From deep three-point range, they get it again. Back to Looney. Nice ball movement by Richmond. Outside, Green. From beyond the arc, and then some.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Malone trying to break free. A nice shot by Rivers.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Tipped away and stolen by Wiggins. Here's Cousins. Fires for 3. So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Moments away, it'll be Seattle going up against Richmond. Hi everyone, I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sideline. Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. Gary Payton is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Sean Kemp. And it's Schrempf in at the 3 slot. And for Richmond, Mullen is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Looney in at the 4 slot.
Go.
Tip-off goes to Seattle. Green against Payton. Kemp kicks to Hawkins. Launches a 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And a well-decorated college player, largely for his ability to fill it up from distance. Hawkins pure on that one.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Kevon Looney may be a veteran player, but he continues to overachieve.
Just last year, he set a new career high for reboundings in a single game. As a player, it's your job to keep improving yourself, and Looney has never lost sight of that.
And it's Richmond's ball. 4-point game. The drive by Cousins, and the jam by DeMarcus Cousins.
As team first as anyone in this league, Green is always looking to dish.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Payton passes to Hawkins. And contact down the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Supersonics shooting their first free throws of this game.
2 shots.
Wow. Well, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
You know, we don't talk about defense a ton, especially with guards. But Gary Payton, he can change a game with his D.
That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Pass to Hawkins. Back to Payton. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Richmond. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. The shot by Looney, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Kemp. They shoot again. The putback missed it, even after all those chances. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
It's his first trip to the line.
Mullen. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Schrempf. Kemp kicks to Hawkins. Lays it up off the glass. Hawkins has got 5 now.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now Schrempf, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Green draws the double. It's stolen by Johnson. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Payton drives in. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And how about the quickness on display there for Payton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Sonics leading by 4. And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And it's a completely new group for Richmond. Here's Askew. Now the pass to McMillan. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Askew passes to Burkowski. Just 5 on the clock. Tries yet again. And Wiseman sends it back.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness will only improve with time. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here is Perkins. Following the score by Richmond. Shoots the 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
From deep, Green. Shot clock reset for Richmond. Jokic against Perkins. Jokic passes to Wiseman. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. It's a tie ball game.
And he makes the tough pass look easy. But he also, with that vision, always going to find the open man.
Now, here's Marshall. They double him with Green. Iguodala with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Jokic throws it down.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Here's Askew. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
Coming onto the floor for Seattle, David Wingate, Eric Snow.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Yeah, you know, some call him Sleepy Sam, others the Big Spoon. Perkins may never be a true superstar, but he contributes in almost every facet of the game.
Taking 3 shots.
Second free throw, no good. And he nails the third. Oh my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
Solid finish to the quarter, making sure that one went in.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up.
15.
Richmond leads by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Richmond? And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Richmond. So with Payton on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. They've got Kemp. Wingate is out there with Snow. Then it's Schrempf. And it's Johnson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shoots from the baseline, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Wingate's got his first basket.
Man, I love that turnaround jumper. What a tough shot to defend.
Here's Poole. Here's the drive.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And here are the Sonics, trailing by 2. Passes to Wingate. Here's Snow. Trying to get open is Johnson. The shot's good from Snow.
The D can give up these kinds of looks, especially to Snow.
Poole, the pass to Wiseman. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for the Sonics. Hawkins checked in for Wingate, and it's Payton in for Snow. Here's Kemp off the inbound pass, and he lays it up and in.
Assisted by
Kemp's got his second basket of the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And here's Poole for 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Kemp's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Green against Shrimp.
Yeah, and the size of Shrimp there makes it difficult on the D, really forcing them to have to foul on the way up.
The Supersonics shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
At the line for 2.
And Shrimp drops them both. So it's Richmond now, trailing by 2. There's Green with the 3. Offensive rebound. From deep. The 3 from Poole. Shot clock reset for Richmond. And it's sent back by Kemp. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kemp. And Seattle making a change here. Marshall's checked in, and Richmond decides to take their first time out here.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise! Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Richmond dancers.
Here's Mullen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Supersonics.
Chris Mullen
taking 2 shots.
And Mullen drops them both. Now Payton He has 6. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and stolen by Cousins. And Mullen gets it to go on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. To the inside. And Looney sends it back. Here's Rodman. Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Personal foul.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
Richmond shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. He hits both from the stripe. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Payton surveying the floor. High post, Johnson. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Cousins. Pass to Looney.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
1:53 left in the first half of basketball. Payton kicks to Hawkins. Marshall passes to Hawkins. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Richmond leading by 6. Here's Mullen. Here's Looney. Kemp with the rebound. Kemp's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Marshall with it. Guarded now by Dennis Rodman. Marshall passes to Kemp. Trying to get open is Johnson. Poked loose. And that's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession for the Sonics. Sam Perkins, he's checked in for Johnson. Askew comes in for Marshall. And it's McMillan in for Hawkins. Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Here's McMillan. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Payton dishes to Kemp. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. No good there.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Askew. Rodman covering. 6 to shoot to end the run. That one's good, and the Richmond lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Askew.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
To the paint, and stolen by Perkins. And here they come. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Nice shot by McMillan. Timeout call here. Richmond decides to talk it over.
Timeout.
Which loudest section wants a T-shirt?
Wingate is checked in for Gary Payton. .26 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Green. Banked in off the glass. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
This is how skilled Draymond is at handling the rock, and he's able to create for himself.
Coming onto the floor for Seattle, Frank Burkowski.
Here's McMillan. Kicks it to Perkins for the 3. Dennis Rodman pulls it in. 4 seconds left. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And Cousins is no joke down low. It's no surprise when the D elects to foul him given his massive size.
For Richmond, they've made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
As fearless and physical as he is, Boogie gets to the line more than just about anyone.
And so it's Richmond heading to the bench with a
27.
Okay, fans, put your hands together.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Chris Mullin with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Kevon Looney out there with Rodman. And it's Green, then it's Mullin, and it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. Here is Kemp. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Beautiful setup there. One thing you can say about Kemp, no pass is too high for him to go get.
Floats it up for Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And it's the Supersonics with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Payton passes to Hawkins. Now, here's Kemp, defended by Looney. Schrempf dishes to Payton. Here's Kemp. He can't get it to go, and Richmond will go the other way with it. And Sean Kemp picks up the foul.
Sean Kemp.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. No good from Cousins. Seattle trails by 10. Pass to Schrempf. Down low, here's Kemp. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with his natural strength, defending Kemp on the interior is always a challenge. All the defense can do there was foul.
For Seattle, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And he can't hit the second.
And this is a guy, Sean Kemp, all the talent in the world, could be a perennial double-double machine, just a matter of staying focused.
Payton with the ball. Now Green defending. Great D that time from Green. And so Green will bring it up for Richmond. It's taken away by Payton. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. High post, Kemp. Stolen by Rodman. He kicks to Cousins. Nice ball movement by Richmond. Looney down low. He's guarded by Johnson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Hawkins passes to Payton. Outside Kemp. It's Schrempf on the wing. Here's Payton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Bumping, battling down low. Gary Payton is more than comfortable in those situations.
2 shots.
And Richmond making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Then for the Supersonics, Askew comes in for Kemp. And it's McMillan in for Hawkins. Richmond leading by 10. Iguodala outside. And he recovers it. Here's Looney. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
A multi-talented wingman. Iguodala is excellent at getting it to his guys.
A different look for Seattle. Brakowski, he's checked in for Johnson. Perkins comes in for Detlef Schrempf. And it's Brown in for Payton. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
2 minutes.
Here's Askew. That one, no good. Mullin with the defensive effort. Here's Looney. Boom, he jams it straight down. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
Green, he's checked in for Richmond. Timeout called here. Richmond decides to talk it over.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Richmond Dancers.
And some changes here for Richmond. Wiseman's checked in for Cousins. Jokic comes in for Looney. And Wiggins is subbed in for Rodman. 1:53 left to play here in the third. McMillan can't make it work.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Brown. And too long on the shot. And it's Richmond's ball. They're on a 15-4 run. And it's Green slamming it down.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Seattle trails by 20. Got a piece of it. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wiseman's got 12 points in the game.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over.
You know, trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Wingate is checked in for Seattle. Snow comes in for Brown. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. The pass to Snow. Five on the clock. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slings it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Passes it to Perkins. They need this one. That shot misses.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look now.
And so it's Richmond, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Sonics, Sean Kemp is out there with Johnson. Then it's Hersey Hawkins. Then it's Gary Payton. And it's Shrimp in at the 3 spot.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Outside, Green from deep 3-point range. And it's Green slapping it down.
Let me tell you this. If you got a big lead of 40 inches like Green, you're just going to be able to glide to the rim like that.
And so Payton will bring it up for Seattle. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Payton. Pass to Hawkins. Now, here's Johnson.
Nice finish from
emphatic. I mean, you're not going to get anything soft. And when he comes to the rim, this young man is all about power.
Yeah, it's going to be a full force display every time with this guy. Payton kicks to Johnson. It's Schrempf on the wing. Over Wiggins. Wiggins with the rebound. Richmond leading by 22. Here's Wiseman driving the lane.
How about the night from Wiseman? There's no stopping this fella. Once he gets rolling, good luck slowing him down.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hawkins. Kemp with it. Here's Schrempf. Off target from outside. Schrempf's gone 1 of 4 so far. Wiseman the pass to Wiggins. And it's sent back by Kemp. And they're able to recover. Here's Jokic. Good.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Here's Payton. Trying to get open is Kemp. Payton gets the bucket.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Richmond's head athletic trainer, and the news is not good. He does have a broken wrist. And so that's it for him today. And from how it appears, he could be out for a considerable amount of time. What a tough break. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Marshall, he's checked in for Kemp. McMillan comes in for Hawkins. And it's Brown in for Payton.
Oh, an incredibly smart player. Iguodala knows how to draw the whistle by manipulating the defense.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Richmond. For the Sonics, Brikowski, he's checked in for Johnson. Perkins comes in for Detlef Schrempf. And it's Wingate in for McMillan. A three-pointer, Wiggins. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
What is going on right now?
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Timeout called here. Richmond decides to talk it over.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Richmond dancers. Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Richmond dancers.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, James Wiseman.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
Cousins has gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. And the pass to Wingate. Now Perkins. And here is Marshall. Clock at 6. Back to Perkins. Kicks it to Marshall from deep. The shot will not fall. And Green slams it in.
With how much Draymond moves in the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
Passes to Marshall. Here is Wingate. Pass to Marshall. Wingate against Poole. Wingate passes to Perkins. Draymond Green grabs the miss. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Richmond. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
John
Snow is checked in for
first
Seattle.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
That one misses for Cousins. And pushing it up, here's Seattle. Here's Wingate, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Supersonics, David Wingate.
Both free throws good from Wingate. Curry finds Green. Nice ball movement by Richmond.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Shooting for Seattle.
A defensive stopper. Eric Snow's
Taking
number
2
one
shots.
job out there, making things difficult for the opposing team's best perimeter player.
Looney passes to Curry. Poole against Wingate. 3-pointer. Poole no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Wingate, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Here's Curry with the 3. They grab their own miss. And Cousins kicks to Green. And a deep 3 from Curry. And that falls. So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Starting at small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 22, Andrew Wiggins. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 17, Chris Mullin.
Here's Robinson. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Jimmy Butler. Bird is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Robinson in at the point guard. Butler kicks to Bird. Offensive rebound. Rebounded by Richmond.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now, here is Bird. Here's Gobert. Nice D from Cousins. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Richmond.
2 minutes remaining.
From past the arc.
2 minutes.
First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
Back to Robinson. And it's Looney with the rebound. Outside Mullen. Over Butler. Another basket from Richmond.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Robinson for three. That shot, no good. And Richmond will go the other way with it. From deep three-point range, and it's Wiggins missing. 1:12 left here in the first quarter. Will it go? Robinson drives in, and it's Robinson with the jam.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Looney, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Richmond shooting their first free throws of the game. No good on that one. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And the second free throw, good. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
Away team ball. Substitution for the away team. Speedy Claxton.
Richmond on D. Three-pointer. Butler. Draymond Green pulls it in. Richmond leading by 6. Here's Cousins. Sinks the triple. Cousins has got 5.
And very solid three-point shooter for a big man. Part of what makes Cousins so dangerous at that end of the floor.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. First team
This
foul.
is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the away team. Speedy Claxton. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. so he gets them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Richmond leading by 7. Here's Cousins. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. He has 7.
If he's not a sure thing in the paint, Cousins is pretty close.
Claxton the pass to Bird. Over Wiggins. No good from Bird. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Richmond leads by 9. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Richmond.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Richmond so far. Guys?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Green, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Kevon Looney. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Mullen in at the 2 spot. Passes it to Mullen. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Incredible passer at his position. Green is especially good at getting it to the open teammate.
Got that one up
Larry
quick.
Bird.
Bird's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, dynamic finish by Cousins. Not a freak athlete, but he's a gamer for sure.
Cousins has gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bird. Now Abdul-Jabbar. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. .141 left now here in the second. Outside Robinson. Here's Butler. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
In this league for a long time, Jimmy using the mid-range area, a forgotten space of the court in today's league.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
And it's a completely new group for Richmond. Puts it up off the inbound. That one's good, and the Richmond lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Robinson.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
Here's Jokic. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. 55 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Inside. And it's in there.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Wiseman with the bucket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. The kick outside to Butler. No good from outside. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rodman with the ball, and Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. The pass to Butler. Jokic grabs the miss. Rodman finds Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman with the shot.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Here's Claxton. Makes it off the glass.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And so it's Richmond holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Cousins has really been making it happen, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. Robinson is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Bird. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen, Curry, is just lethal from outside.
You know, Richard, had to be extra special for Steph Curry to set the three-point record in New York.
Yeah, doing it in the Mecca, sold-out arena. The previous 2 record holders there, December 15th, 2021, a great day in the career of Steph Curry, the history of the NBA.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, Richmond takes possession.
Another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
Richmond leading by 13. And here's Jokic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Wiseman. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
And Jokic, with that incredible vision, quickly spots the open man.
Claxton the pass to Gobert. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. A free throw drops for Gobert.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
And Jokic slams it in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And to get open is Robinson. No good from Bird. Bird's gone just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. Rodman kicks to Poole. Over Butler. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And that's just good physical play by Jokic. Goes hard on the offensive glass there for the second chance hoop.
Outside Butler. To the paint, here's Bird. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Basket counts, and Richmond leads by 17.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide open man there.
He gets that one.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Here's Wiseman, and finished off by Wiseman.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific.
It's good!
With the score.
Oh, beats the buzzer for way. For these fans are stunned.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Richmond ahead, up by 16. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Iguodala sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got James Wiseman. Curry is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Rodman in at the 3. Now here's Curry. Jokic on top. And he banks in the layup. And Richmond leads by 16.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Rodman against Bird. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Wiseman kicks to Rodman. Lets it go with a 3. Giannis grabs the miss.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the 4th quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Bird. Now, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. And it's Bird missing.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Here's Rodman. And the rejection by Bird. Fades back. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Robinson's checked in for Antetokounmpo. A minute 20 left in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
Now, Poole looking for Wiseman. He gets it there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
They maintain focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the 3. Curry looking it over. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And finished off by Wiseman.
How about the night from Wiseman? There's no stopping this fella once he gets rolling. Good luck slowing him down.
To the middle. And it's Abdul-Jabbar. That time on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good defense by Jokic.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Oh, fantastic job by Wiseman to just stick with it, not let the contact disrupt him. Totally focused on the rim.
So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.